What is up, guys? Norris Digital Assets coming at you with another video. Click subscribe below down here in the corner. Here is my logo. It is a watermark. Click subscribe there. We are going to cover in this video the market sort of as a whole, and we are also going to take a look at Ckb, Hbar, and Algo. So we're going to take a look at all three of those, talk about the market here for a second, and that'll be it for this video. But what I would like to tell you is, guys, it is the best to subscribe to multiple channels. You want to follow bears. You want to follow bulls. You want to follow moon boys. You want to follow people who are conservative. You want to follow a variety of different channels to get the best perspective possible and to make your own decisions. On this channel, we are going to be, for the most part, we're not trading a whole lot. We are buy, hold, and macro swing trade. You have to remember when you listen to some of these channels, they're giving advice from the perspective of a day trader. They're trading all the time. They're buying and selling, every other day, or just, every few days, or sometimes every day. And they don't sit there and remind you of that over and over and over when they're talking about some of their information. And sometimes you get caught up in that information and you forget, oh, wow, this is a serious trader. They're trading all the time. So you got to remember that. On this channel, we're buy, hold, macro swing trade. We buy our coins when they're low in the bear cycle. When they're down in the gutter, we buy our coins down low. As we start in the bull run and as we move through the bull run, we try to sell as near the top as possible in the bull run and also take profits on the way up. If you've watched any of my videos so far that I've released on Digibyte, API3, DAG, Cardano, XRPs, Ckb, whatever videos you've watched of mine since this channel started about a month ago, nothing has changed. None of my price predictions have changed. Nothing has changed. The flash crash is not changing anything. What the market is doing, it's being cold here over the last few days and being red. That's changed nothing. Nothing's changed on any of my videos. Until the charts actually change, until we're heading towards a bear cycle, nothing's changing on my price predictions or any of the videos I've put out so far. So keep that in mind. You can follow me here on Twitter. If you are also looking to buy, hold, a macro swing trade, click my logo down here in the corner. It is my watermark. You can subscribe by clicking my logo or click subscribe below like usual. Easy to subscribe, free to support the channel that way. Thank you to everybody who's been watching my video, commenting, liking, all the subscribers so far. Thank you very much. So let's take a look at the whole market real quick first. Let's just go to CoinMarketCap. Let's refresh. So Bitcoin at 45.4. The good news I can give to you on Bitcoin is I've been watching Bitcoin on my phone over the last couple hours. Bitcoin just a little bit ago was at $44,700. It has made a move up of about $700 to $800 in the last hour and 20 minutes. So that is good to see because Bitcoin is in a very crucial support zone. If it lost that zone where we were just sitting, it would be likely to go down to around $43,000 to consolidate more to come back up. So Bitcoin has moved up in the last hour. We'll take whatever we can get. We have Ethereum up 1.3% in the last hour. We'll take that also. So the market isn't looking too bad. It's been very red over the last few days. We fell out from Bitcoin being at 52K. There's a lot going on. We had the flash crash and prices have been all over the place. XRP is way down and nothing's changed with XRP. In my mind on this channel, XRP is still king. XRP is still king. We are also a big Cardano holder. I don't believe any of the FUD out there about Cardano, any of the BS about Cardano. If you listen to Charles regularly and daily, every time all this bad news comes out about Cardano, he literally outsmarts everybody and everything they're saying. And to be honest, Charles is very hard to even follow and understand what he's saying. But I'm big on Cardano. I'm not too worried about it. Being down here low like this right now, before smart contracts at about 4 o'clock on Sunday, 2 days from now, smart contracts around 4 o'clock. I like how it's low like that. That's setting the stage for the next movement up, and it's consolidating. We can look at it really quick because I didn't think I was going to look at it in this video, but we will. So on the daily, just looking at it, I mean, it makes sense that it cooled off. You know, this space, because of this liftoff, the space between the 20 and the 55, that is a huge gap that you had here. If you see my cursor between that was a pretty big gap. Coming back down like this, when we come back up and we find support on the 20, it'll allow the 55 to catch up, the gap to close a little bit, and it'll get us ready for that next leg up. I think Cardano is looking good. Anyways, let's take a look at CKB. See what's going on with CKB. So on the daily, yeah, you can see on this chart comparatively the gap between the 20 and the 55 much smaller. I would say it's healthy because the gap between the EMAs is slowly starting to widen, and also very healthy. We didn't really come much below the 20 EMA at all. We found support there, came below it a little bit. There's some wicks, and the wicks are a little lower than the 55, but they found support right away and buyers right away and shot right back up. And now you got a green candle floating up here above the 20 EMA. And if we can stay right up here over the next day or two, just stay in this range, it'll get this 20 EMA to start curving up a little more. Both will start curving up, and that's when we can start to see that movement up, hopefully. Also, we have been watching this handle. We're still trying to complete this handle. We got a green candle right here. We can complete this handle and still make that movement. If you actually take a look here, I mean, it's simple. It's not too complicated. We can still complete that handle and make that movement up to what I've been pointing out in the past at about 3 cents, make that move up in rather quick fashion, especially when the market warms up. And we're already at 1.8 cents. Yes, it can move up to that 3.3 cents in rather quick fashion. If the market gets in gear and we finish this handle, that's going to be no problem for CKB. So we're waiting on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, that's what we got going on. We're waiting for those moves. We're waiting for September has been a dumpy month historically. Many people were calling for a dumpy month. I didn't see it. I didn't know when it was. I didn't know if it was going to come or not. I wasn't seeing a whole lot. I said in the other videos, it's yet to be seen. And then boom, flash crash. And now we're in recovering. So let's get to later in September. Let's get Cardano smart contracts out. Let's get into late September after the dumpy month that we already kind of had. Let's just watch and see. Let's go to the 4 hour on CKB. Let's move drawings. Let's just reset chart. So yeah, CKB looks good. I love it. It came down, 20 came down. If 20 would have came over the 55 here, the green line went under the red in a pronounced way and kind of kept going down and it split like that, that wouldn't be good at all. That'd be a death cross on CKB. And a number of coins have had that death cross, but Hbar and CKB are two coins that did not have that happen to them. And now you are already finding support on the 20 EMA up here. You're starting to get a little bit of spacing between the 20 and the 55, that's fine. It looks like the stochastic RSI might end up being a reversal here. If you did come lower on the stochastic, that would be fine. It would just be an oversold territory and be ready to reverse momentum anyways and come back up. So yeah, so CKB looks pretty healthy. None of my videos have changed. None of my price prediction videos have changed. If you've seen any of my videos on CKB, Digi, buy, Cardano, nothing's changed in any of that because we are buy, hold, and macro swing trade on this channel for the most part. A lot of the trading, especially the leverage trading, can be very risky. And if you buy your bags super low or low in the bear cycle, you don't have too much to worry about. I believe CKB went pretty low. I mean, CKB, if we'd have to go back to the daily to actually look at that. But if we went back to the daily, I mean, CKB wicked down all the way below a cent. So, I mean, CKB was down in the gutter. There was plenty of opportunities to buy CKB all throughout here. And that's what you want to do, basically. So guys, if you're newer to crypto or you haven't been doing it too long and you're still learning and all that, If the flash crash in these last couple days made your accounts go super negative and you didn't have anything in the green and your account just looked terrible like that, well, you may have bought into some projects just a little bit too late. Not that you won't still make profits in the bull run, especially if it's a full bull run. You can still make some pretty good money when we get this bull run kicked off. But if the flash crash did that to your account, or these last few days kind of made a bunch of stuff red and you didn't have any green at all, then a lot of the stuff you just got a little too late. You could have bought it, you could have got it earlier in June or July when everything was in bear cycle, when everything was in the dumps. You have to believe in these assets when they're down in the dumps before everyone else. And when everyone else is not believing in the assets, then when everyone else thinks they're going to zero, oh no, it's going to zero, oh, bear cycle. No. So that's when you have to believe in them, and you have to follow a variety of channels. That all helps. And guys, there are some serious corrections in these markets. Very serious corrections in these markets that can look like another bear cycle's coming. But a lot of the time it's just minor corrections. It might be the Bitcoin halving, but that does not necessarily mean that we are heading into the bear cycle. There are so many indicators out there to tell you one way or another. Let's look at Hbar really quick. Yeah, Hbar on the daily, Hbar is super healthy. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, on the daily, I mean, Hbar is super healthy. You're starting to get more space between the 20 and the 55, just like Ckb. You have this green candle floating up here above the 20 already. You're looking to, if you can stay in this range, you're looking to get more curvature out of the 20 and the 55, and Hbar's looking great. Just waiting on the rest of the market. There's not too much to say about Hbar. It looks good. On the 4 hourly, it's the same thing about as Ckb. It was even, Hbar reacted even stronger than Ckb. The 20 never even got down to the 55 line at all. We had a quick flash crash, and then look how it just, look at these green candles, boom, 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 boom. Look how it just climbed out of the gutter. It completely averted that, still kept some nice space in between the 20 and the 55, and now still looking strong there. Again, same thing. Near oversold conditions, looking for continuation. We've been consolidating. The market's been consolidating as a whole. Let's look at Algo. I picked up some Algo recently, accumulated a little bit more. I mean, Algo looks perfectly fine on the 4 hourly. Let's take a look at the daily first, though. So Algo, yes, floating up here in the sky still. It had to cool off a little bit and find some, it had to come back and find more support and consolidate and let these EMAs catch up a little bit. I had seen, so let's see here. So the 181 here that I have on the fib, the 181, I was putting out a trend line on Algo that 189 would be a spot that you could accumulate more if you wanted more Algo. Best case scenario, you got Algo under $1 or anywhere earlier in this bear cycle. But if you didn't have any Algo, and if you are still looking to get into Algo, the price point that I was looking at was the 1.8, which is $1.81, which is this one line. And I also had another trend line that was $1.89. When Algo came down, Algo was sitting up at about 240. It went all the way up to, 250-ish. So when Algo was up in that area, I knew that it had to cool off at some point. And when it cools off, that was a line that I was definitely thinking for support. So what I did was I accumulated a little bit more at 192 just to be conservative. Yes, 181 would be better. $1.40 would be even better. But if Algo continues to run towards that $3, then $4, then $5, that's nothing compared to what Solana has already done. So when these coins take off, if you wanted to accumulate, when they come back on that correction, not financial advice, but that is when you can accumulate. Don't buy the top of these gigantic green candles. Moving forward with Algo, I don't know what Algo's going to do. I have a good feeling about Algo, but that's just feeling. We're not really going off feeling on this channel. We're trying to go off of charts for the most part, but I do have a good feeling about Algo having sort of a lift off, sort of like Solana. And I currently hold around 20 coins, And I got a lot of the coins early in the summer. I got my XRP, a lot of my XRP at 55 cents, 52 cents in that area. And guys, you can't own all the coins. You can't buy them all. There's always going to be coins that take off running that you don't have. So you just have to buy into projects that you believe in, that have good fundamentals, get them early, get them in the bear cycles, and then let the profits come to you. Let the gains come to you. We don't really chase coins on this channel too much. We try not to. It's not really the goal. We're looking to get them earlier than that. Solana, after I had heard about Solana running off, yeah, of course that's one that I don't have, but I wasn't about to chase Solana. So keep that in mind, guys. Overall, the market is healthy. I'm going to release some more videos. That is for sure. There's going to be more in the next 12 hours, I would say. I'm going to release some more stuff. So I just wanted to do a kind of a wide overview of just the market and what I think is going on right now. And I think everything is still fine, looking up. Let's get past this September dump and finally make some moves, because we've been waiting for a while, but it's a waiting game. Patience pays. More patience, more money. We just have to wait. I still believe we are going to have a second half to this bull run, and it's going to start up here real soon. I'm also excited about Sunday. Cardano, 445. I think Charles Hoskinson is actually a genius in the long term. He's going to prove that. I know he has a lot of haters. I don't really care about all that. In the past, I mean, all these guys have haters. All these guys now that are millionaires or billionaires, they had people telling them when they went to start a business, oh, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. You know, whatever. All this is just noise right now. It's all noise. None of it matters to me. And we're looking to just move forward. So down here in the corner, click my logo, click subscribe below if this video was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form. We're kind of wired up in this video, but we're going to be releasing some other videos and bring some clarity to what I'm seeing. And this was just a real simplistic overview of what's going on. Everything's healthy if you were worried. So let's keep moving forward, and we will see you in the next video, guys. See ya.